on 80 yards. Matt Snell scoring a touchdown. He has now picked up 53 yards in the first half. And Namath has hit 9 out of 13. Shirley Johnson kicking. And here's a tough man right here, Preston Pearson. Averaged 35 yards a punt return. And he's down on his 27-yard line. And hitting him was Richards, number 26, Jim Richards. Super Bowl being brought to you in living color exclusively on NBC. So Baltimore will take over now on their 28. Earl Morrall has completed 2 out of 8 today. He's had a couple dropped right into the hands of receiver. Jimmy Orr spread to the right. Richardson the slot back inside him. Morrall rolling, is firing deep, and that ball is out of bounds. Double teaming that time. Going back, Bill Barrett and Johnny Sample. Double teaming Willie Richardson, number 87.
Just a quick comment, Kurt. When you see Earl Morrall now on first down, he's almost now beginning to somewhat move away from that game plan. Now he's got 2nd and 10, a little different situation.
2nd down, 10 to go. Baltimore on its 28. The New York Jets are ahead 7-0. 8:27 to play in the first half. The Jets have already intercepted 1 pass. Morrall had only 2 passes intercepted in his last 5 games. Matty and Hill split behind Morrall. Orr near side, Richardson far side. And it's to Matty. Matty slips away. And Matty is out of bounds. Out of bounds on the New York 42 line. Jim Hudson had to finally drive him out.
We're going to go with slow motion in the end zone. The reason he goes, you see number 60 hitting up in there, Grantham. He calls an automatic against Grantham, flips it out to 41 Matty. Tom makes a good move. Looks like he's going to get all the way. This is a real football player.
You saw Jimmy Orr make that key block after he got beyond the line of scrimmage. Baltimore now in the New York 42. Slot right formation with Richardson and Orr spread to the right. They run Jerry Hill, the fullback, to the Jet 38. We pause briefly for station identification. This is the NBC Television Network.
One of the surprising statistics about the Baltimore Colts to have gone through an entire NFL season, come out the champion, their longest gain on through that entire first season, 23 yards. So I think the Jets' defensive team is not as concerned about the breakaway type of running.
2nd down, 7 for the Colts on the Jet 38. Matty's in motion. They give the ball to him. He tries to cut, and he's wrapped up on the 37-yard line of the New York Jets. Berlin Biggs was sliding over there with him. And also, number 62, Atkinson, really made that play as he left his middle linebacking position and cut over very sharply to bring him down.
Now, Kurt, we'll keep our eye on number 60, Larry Grantham, because the last time Earl Morrall worked on Grantham, Earl may decide to fake the pass, come with a draw. He may decide to come with a screen to the wide side of the field if he gets the feeling that the New York Jets will be red dogging.
3rd down, 5 to go for Baltimore on the Jet 38. New York ahead. There's the quick one, and it's to Mackey. He can't hold on to it. It's an incomplete pass. Incomplete pass. It's an incomplete pass. Whistle is blowing. They say that Mackey did not have possession or control. And some of the crowd, AFL fans booing, but he did not have possession. The field goal team is coming on now. It's 4th down and 5. And for the 3rd time, the Jets have stopped Baltimore in Jet territory. They've been making the key plays. Lou Michaels, a good long kicker, will boot this one from the Jet 46. Bobby Boyd is holding. And his kick is up. And this one is no good to the right. That's 2 that Michaels has missed. So action will continue here at the Super Bowl. The score is the New York Jets 7 and Colts, nothing. So far, Namath has had outstanding pass protection. He was dumped only 15 times all season. And the Colts haven't got to him yet. Let's see what happens. First down, New York on their 20. Boozer. Boozer fights to the line of scrimmage and a yard more, and that's it. Brazy from the right end. Billy Ray Smith, 74. And number 76, Fred Miller, the tackle with Dennis Gobbets also in there. It's on the 21-yard line. Second down, 9. This Super Bowl telecast is being seen in Mexico, English and French Canada, via satellite to Hawaii and Puerto Rico. Miami's blacked out, and we've blacked out part of the British Empire. They watch a lot of sports over there in the Bahamas from Miami television. Well, they can see it on a replay at midnight tonight. Second down, 9. The Jets on their 21. They're ahead 7-0. Namath firing. A great grab. Sauer. First a pump fake to fool Lyles, and then Sauer making a spectacular catch, and the Jets have the ball.
And here it is again. Namath reading that all-out blitz just perfectly. There you saw the safety man, Rick Volpe, come in. And what a great catch by George Sauer. And here's Sauer all alone, and a little inside move, and then just out running Lyles. Lyles, number 43.
Sauer has finished 2-1-2 the last 3 years. He's already caught 5 today. He's not finished lower than second in pass reception in the NFL the last 3 years. First down, New York on the Baltimore 44. 5:48 to play in the first half. Matt Snell over the 40, inside the 35, and to the 33, and Snell has been by far the outstanding runner of the ball game.
Not only that, he's getting great blocking also from Boozer from the entire weak side of that line. Kurt, he's been trying to keep them honest. He's the strong side. That's Joe Namath. Calls it strong, but then hits back weak.
Matt Snell has already tied a Super Bowl record in the first half. Last year, Ben Wilson of the Packers gained 62 yards the entire game. Snell has gained 62 yards alone here in the first half. Here's the measurement on the Baltimore 34 for the first down. And they appear to be inches short. Well, the ability of the Jets to move on the ground, and before the game, L.D. Rogata said if the Jets could gain 100 to 130 yards on the ground, they'd have a chance today. And they're on their way to doing that.
You know, we might take this opportunity to just say hello to the AFL and NFL players attending the Players Association meetings out in Palm Springs. I think there are about 150 players who met in the lounge out there to watch the ball game today.
Second down and a foot to go for the Jets on the Baltimore 34. New York ahead 7-0. 5:11 to go in the first half. And they're trying to submarine, but the first down as Snell goes through. Don Shinnick nailed him, helped by Dennis Gobbets. The two linebackers converging. And now the Jets have the ball. First down, Weeb Ewbank, who coached Baltimore and now has coached New York, is the only man to ever win championships in both leagues. New York on the Baltimore 32. The Jets have 10 first downs, Baltimore 4. Plenty of time, a broken pattern, and Maynard started to the sideline and then tried to get into the end zone, and he was really smothered there by Jerry Logan and Bobby Boyd.
And Kurt, you talked about the great protection, and it's been outstanding, and I've talked about, and Kyle has, the fine blocking, and Emerson Boozer did another great job. He sees 66 Don Shinnick, the weak side linebacker, blitzing. Boozer steps up, gives him a good pop, and Joe Namath once again is still standing erect.
Second down, 10. The Jets of the Baltimore 32. Maynard's gone to the sideline, replaced the flanker by Bake Turner, who spreads to the right. Sowers to the left. Boozer and Snell behind Namath. Bad pass that time by Namath, his first of the game, and slanting in was Bake Turner, and he was open.
Well, he read that safety red dog. Jerry Logan again coming in on the blitz, leaving all of that wide territory to Bobby Boyd's inside. Boyd had to cover Bake Turner no matter which way he went. Joe Namath trying to take advantage of that vacancy created when Logan red dog trying to hit that area.
Maynard comes back. Oh, I'm sorry.
As you said, a bad pass.
Maynard comes in. Going out is Bake Turner. Third down and 10. The Jets on the Baltimore 32. He's hit. scrambles away, and he tried to fight for field position for a field goal, trying to get that ball in the middle of the field. That's the first time they've got to him in the first half. Don Shinnick got to him first, and then Dennis Gobbets, the middle linebacker. And now the field goal team is on. Jim Turner, who set an all-time pro record, kicking 34 field goals this year out of 46 attempts. And he'll probably boot this one from about the 40-yard line. Remember, there's a tricky crosswind blowing here today, 20 miles an hour. Babe Parilli's going to spot this one on the 41. 41-yard field goal attempt. Probably aims to the left, to his left. The wind's coming from the far sideline to our sideline. His kick is up, and it is no good. It is to the left, so the field goal kicker's having trouble with his crosswind today. Action will continue here at the Super Bowl. The score is the New York Jets 7 and the Baltimore Colts nothing.
2, 3, 4. Got me a honey, gonna set my soul, gonna set my soul.
Don Shula has the best record in pro football the last 6 years. 63 wins, 18 losses, and 1 tie. His team comes into this game with 10 consecutive victories. Morrill now with first down to the sideline and complete to Willie Richardson. Out on his 26.5, bumped out by John Sample, 24, the left cornerback, who's playing against his old teammates.
And they're going again to the air on first down. They make a good gain on that play. They move to a double wing with 1 setback. Remember, Earl Morrall likes to come with draws in that situation. However, he's looking at an odd 4-3. They're overshifting to Jerry Philbin's side. 3 men to one side. Berlin Biggs the only man to the short side.
Morrill now has completed 4 out of 12. Second down. Baltimore on their 26. Tom Matte cutting back and breaking away. He may be caught from behind. And Billy Baird finally wrestles him down. That's Matte's longest run of the season. And some unhappiness now. Matte and Johnny Sample. That's Matte's longest run from scrimmage.
Here it is again. Now, Glenn Wrestley, you'll see him pulling out. Number 62 makes a big block right there. Matte goes outside of him. Hudson misses the tackle. Tom Matte turning on good speed. You don't see Bill Baird, but he'll be coming into the picture. The pursuit is there. He tried to cut back. Great run by Tom Matte.
58 yards for Tom Matte. He tied an NFL record by scoring 3 touchdowns in the championship game. And Tim Brown, number 2, replaces him. Give Matte a breather. He's the ground gainer in the game. On that long run. First down Baltimore on the Jet 16. 3 minutes to play in the half. New York leading. Forward motion stopped at the 15. Jerry Hill carrying. Underneath the play was Al Atkinson, the middle linebacker. And Larry Grantham, number 60. The 2 linebackers. It's on the New York 15. Second down 9.
You see the great difference between the 2 defensive units insofar as the picture they present. The Jets pretty much standard. They'll move their linebackers, shift their line one way or the other, but they very rarely do complicated safety red zone.
Second down 9. Baltimore on the Jet 15. Morrill. Slant. Intercepted. Intercepted by Johnny Sample. That's the second interception for him. It over to Willie Richardson.
And here's Sample working on Willie Richardson, or rather trying to cover against him. You'll see him cut inside of him. And actually, after he caught that ball, he would have been able to get up and run, and that's what number 62, Al Atkinson, was talking to him about as he was laying there on the ground.
All right, the Jets now on their own 2-yard line with a first down. Baltimore, as Alan Kyle said, have gone to the blitz heavy. They're behind, and they're trying to get in there and Namath. And Namath has been reading those blitzes. And let's see if Baltimore tries to blitz here. The Jets pinned up against their own goal line. Action will continue at the Super Bowl. The score, the New York Jets 7 and the Baltimore Colts nothing.
I'm Joe Gibbs, and you're watching NFL Network.
Bobby Boyd just went to the Baltimore bench. He's a left cornerback. Came back and told his something. Maybe a new defensive wrinkle. First down, the Jets in their 2. They're leading with 2 minutes to go in the half, 7-0. And Snell out to the 3 or 4, and that's all. As Don Shinnick, 66, and Dennis Garbat, 53 on the tackle.
One of the things Bobby Boyd might have told his teammates is no more safety red dogging right here on this particular part of the field, because as good a as Namath does in picking those red dog apart, they would really be weakening their defensive structure if they put in some safety red dogs right now.
Second down, 8. The Jets on their 4. Time moving. 1:25 to play in the first half. Namath taking his time. Long huddle. Long signal count. Runs Snell again. Snell comes over the 5 to the 6 or 7. And Billy Ray Smith smashed him down. He's the left tackle from Arkansas, 10-year veteran. In fact, there's 10 years experience for Billy Ray Smith, 12 for Ordell Brazy, and 6 for Fred Miller. The NFL has experience that the younger league doesn't have. Baltimore was not held scoreless, by the way, in the first half of any game they played this year. They're the only pro team to ever win 15 games in a season, the only NFL team. And right now they're trailing 7-0 with 1:12 to go, and Boozer goes to the sideline.
And Kirk, going into this football game, 2 big question marks was John Sample, who had been beaten by Bolitnikoff in the championship game. He makes a great play. Beverly on the right side, he makes the big interception. 2 big interceptions. And now, Kurt, we might concentrate on their 2 safety men, Volk and on Logan. They've been playing it rather tight. Namath might be tempted in going to that down and in, the post pattern against Lyles or against Boyd.
It is 3rd down now and 5. New York on their 7. Baltimore at call time to stop the clock. Here's a draw to Snell. He is stopped cold. Hit there by Don Shinnick, the veteran right linebacker. And so the Jets now are forced into a punt formation with 1:04 to go in the first half. They'll have a 4th and 5. Remember, the AFL All-Star game will be on NBC television, 2 o'clock Eastern Time, next Sunday, January 19th, from Jacksonville, Florida. We had an exciting